Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful Monday. I want to talk about Dune. Dune Part 2 specifically, Dune and the book. I don't want to, I'm not here to talk about the strikes too much. You can see on the screen that what I have right here. But just a side note about the strike is it's information that's been out for some time that it's been delayed for March 15th of next year. So we're expecting it to come out then. And I'm really excited to see it. But let's talk about Dune, what it's about, why you should watch it. So the original movie came out in 1984 by David Lynch, but that was just an adaptation of the book. The book came out in 1965 by Frank Herbert. He's written 6 original books. This takes place in a distant future where these noble houses control these planets, and one of these planets they have is called the Melange, known as the spice. And this spice is a very valuable resource on this planet, and their enemies, called the Harkonnens, are currently residing on there, collecting spice for themselves, and they control the spice market. Imagine your neighbor that you have bad relations with, that you dislike, that's your enemy, that's someone you despise, controls your resource for energy, for life, basically itself. It's similar to that. Think about it that way. So the main character that follows is Paul Atreides. He is the son of one of the houses that's sent there, the House of Atreides. So him and his family are sent there to collect the spice, but it was more than just that. These things, crazy things happen, and essentially Paul Atreides ends up having to live in among who are known as the Fremen, who are the original residers of this planet, who have resided on this planet, this desert planet, by the way, for generations. They are resilient. They are a very important piece for this whole story. They have learned to survive on this desert planet where it doesn't rain, it doesn't snow, there's no other conditions, it's just sand. Dry heat, sand, and sandstorms. And the main natural enemy that resides on this are the sandworms, where this is their habitat. They live in these domains that people can't survive in, but the Fremen have been able to master it. And Paul Atreides, the son of one of the houses sent there, has to live among them, has to learn how to survive, along with his mother. And another piece of part of this film, a part of this book, is he has these powers, I guess these psychic powers, I guess many of you might refer to it as, that are, it's, you can compare it to the Force. It's this mysterious mind powers, but basically the people that have these powers are the Ben Gesserit, and that's what his mom is. So his mom's a Ben Gesserit. So by him being born, he's a Ben Gesserit as well, and that plays a huge part of the movie. It plays a huge part in the books, and yeah, I just want to talk about Dune, the movie. I would rate it definitely a 9 out of 10. The 2021 film, 9 out of 10. It's a great adaptation. They had to change a few things that would not have worked on screen. But it's complete respect to the book. If you haven't seen the movie, I definitely recommend watching the movie. Just enjoy the movie. It's not going to be a crazy action movie or anything. You just got to sit and enjoy it. But if you haven't watched the movie, I definitely recommend it. And if you haven't read the book, I 100% recommend reading the book. So, yeah, and that's it. That's all I want to talk about. I'm excited to see Dune Part 2. I'm excited to talk about it. I believe this is going to be an amazing adaptation. The first one was. I don't see why the second one wouldn't be. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hope you all have a great Monday. Have a great week, and we'll see what comes out in the future. And want to talk. I hope to talk about more about movies. There's a lot of movies I love. There's a lot of movies that I would definitely recommend for people to see that don't have never seen or heard about them. So we shall see. Have a great Monday. Bless you guys.